Good evening, everybody. I hope you're all well.
Good evening.
Hello, everyone. Good evening.
I was going to say, Jean, you sounded odd then. Are you okay? But you've got a penny in your gob. As you do. You know, why not? Yeah, exactly.
Can I just say, Matt, I've just said, excuse me, that's what I was trying to do. It says, I said, welcome everybody. I hope you're going to have a good day. I hope you've had a good day. And it says birthday. I don't mean birthday, I mean day. It's this
we know what you mean, darling.
I spotted that, and I was going to ask you about that in a little while, but
no, I was just that's what I was changing. I was putting it should have said day.
I hope you're all well. I hope you're doing okay. It's been a bit of a neither nothing nor something day today, hasn't it? I mean, it's sort of rained and then it got sunny and then it rained again and then it was sunny and raining. I'm lost, but we're here all together, and that's what counts. And yes, like Michael says, if you can share it, please do.
Already shared.
I really appreciate it. It doesn't bump anybody to the top of the list, and if you send me stars, that doesn't either. It's just if you want to share it, that would be lovely. If you don't, that's fine as well.
Yeah,
we're free and easy, and we're open to anybody. Anybody can come and watch our services. We don't mind.
Good evening, Daddy Alan.
Yes,
Daddy
good evening,
Alan's
Father. I've just seen him. Lisa's got
Good
Lisa
evening.
Walker's in the car again, but she's driving
Yes,
home.
I've just seen,
Sometimes.
Before we open in prayer and things, I just want to pick up on a couple of things that Irene, Jean, and myself have noticed. There are people who are messaging in our groups, our Facebook groups, saying for an accurate reading and whatever, message up. Don't message them. Don't message anybody who approaches you in a chat or comments or on a post or anything. True spiritual mediums wouldn't do that, and that 9 times out of 10 they are scam artists. So if anybody does in one of our services or in one of our spiritual unity groups or All Spirits Together, because we've now combined some of the groups that we had. So Irene's Steps with Spirit is now part of Jean's and Irene's All Spirits Together. We're going to just use All Spirits Together, my Spiritual Unity, Spiritual Growth, and my Facebook page. They're the only 3 groups we have. And somebody has a bright, shiny new webpage. Mrs. Irene Renshaw, spiritualmedium.co.uk.
Thank you to Mr. Tony Swindles for doing it for me. It's absolutely wonderful.
Please, can you not leave me out? I haven't got one because I don't know how to use the blooming thing. So don't leave me out. It's just that I don't know what I'm doing.
Well, Mrs. Jean Pearson is going to be able to share my page with me, my website with me. So it's going to be mine and Jean's page, and of course Tony's there as well. So we're all sharing together.
I've got my page. Irene's going to use hers to post her poetry on as a blog, and she's going to use it'll have links to the services she provides. So if you want to book Irene for a one-to-one reading, all the information will be on the webpage. And she's just going to use it as a platform to try and get herself out there a bit more. And it's www.Irene Renshaw Spiritual Medium. I will post a link in on my page, and I'll link it across as well in the feed for this. So if it's a work in progress. Like I say, it's not finished yet, but I've built it and it's there, and it's
feel free, if you do want to have a natter, you can talk to me on Tony's or Irene's.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's absolutely fine. So www.Irene Renshaw spiritualmedium.co.uk.
UK.
Yes.
And on the subject of my poetry, this is how this person has got through. Jean, Tony and I met up today at Tony and Michael's house, and the 4 of us sat down and had a discussion about what we was going to do. And I was quite upset because I know you love my poetry and I do not want to stop sharing it. So we've decided that what we're going to do is I am going to put it on my website, because this person, when anybody commented on my poetry while it was on All Spirits Together or Tony's page, Spiritual Unity, that's how they was getting to you. We had to find out where they was coming from. That's how they was getting in. So you just have to bear with us for a few days. All the poems I read out between now and when I go live, I will go put on, or I'll send them to Tony and he will put them on for me until we can get it up and running.
Yeah.
So the poems will go on, but you might not get them for a few days. They might not be up and running until next week. So, and the reason that we're doing that is to keep you all safe, because there was so many of you that had got a message from this person. And be very careful, because what she's doing now is she's changing the letters in a name round to give it a different name every time. So if you see something, please block it, because
She
Or
even
report
sent
it
me.
to us and we'll block it.
Yeah, she even sent me saying, "Did I want to read in?" She
Yeah.
were
Yeah,
offering
she
me a
did.
reading.
But it's
Yeah.
not good. You can't see Jean's face because of the subtitles. I don't know how to switch them off. I don't know
that's
if
not nice.
you can switch them off from your end, or how it works.
Thank you,
I don't know
Lisa, for
where they're coming
noticing
from.
that, love. They just don't
Yeah.
want one tonight.
Yeah, it's Angel Caroline that's found it.
Oh,
Cheryl,
well,
it's not the fact that we're giving you messages, it's the fact that I have been putting the
No,
poems.
Angel.
She didn't get a
can't see
message off them,
Oh,
so she's
right.
glad she didn't get a
Okay.
message off them.
Yeah.
But anyway, that's what we wanted to say. So there you go.
Yeah.
We've said it.
Yeah.
No genuine medium would do that. So please don't take them up on it. It's just not worth thinking about. But anyway, let's get this service opened in prayer, and then we'll have
Can people see me now?
Pam's Poetry Corner.
Or am I still got loads of writing on?
You're getting subtitles across your face, I think, but it's all right, Jean. People know what you look like.
I might look beautiful today.
I can see you, Jean. I can see you.
You look stunning, darling, as
do,
always. Crystal says they can see you. Look, there you are.
Yeah,
Thank
there
you,
you go.
Crystal. Can everybody just put a complaint up and say, let's see Jean?
Oh, Ricky can see you, darling. So
If anybody knows how to turn the subtitles off, can you message Angel, please?
Oh, a lot saying they
In
can
the-
see me now. That's nice.
Anyway, okay. Let's open in prayer. Let's join our energies together, please, friends. Great Spirit, Father, Mother, God, we thank you so much for allowing us to gather together in your name tonight. We thank you for the privilege of getting together and sharing our energies and sharing our friendships across the internet. Father, we ask that healing thoughts go out to the Palestinian countries where all this silliness is kicking off and people are getting hurt and killed and houses are being destroyed. Father, we ask that those people in power come to their senses and work together to forge a peace. Father, may we ask that the guides and inspirers of Jean, Irene and myself step forward to allow us to become pure vessels of communication, so that we can bring messages of truth, proof, love and upliftment from those who have gone before us. And at the end of this evening, Father, we promise that you will have returned to you everything which is rightfully yours in love, honour and glory. Amen.
Amen.
Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. And give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses, as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the power, and the glory, forever and ever. Amen.
Amen.
Amen. Oh, something else, people. Our lovely Jean did my nails for me today. First time in about 40 years I have a nail varnish on. Courtesy of Tony's nail varnish, of course, but she did them for me. Thank you, darling.
Yeah, I'm looking at internet and trying to work out how to build a website, and then I looked at my toolbox with all my nail stuff in's gone through, and they're picking nail colours out and doing each other's nails.
There we go. Right,
I'm working away.
This is one from 2010, from the Dungeons, and again it's one without a name on it. It's author unknown, and it's just called "I'm Free." Don't grieve for me, for now I'm free. I'm following the path that God has laid, you see. I took his hand when I heard him call. I turned my back and left it all. I could not stay another day, to laugh, to love, to work, to play. Tasks left undone must stay that way. I found that peace at the close of day. If my parting has left a void, then fill it with remembered joy. A friendship shared, a laugh, a kiss. Oh yes, these things I too shall miss. Be not burdened with times of sorrow. I wish you the sunshine of tomorrow. My life's been full, I've savoured much. Good friends, good times, a loved one's touch. Perhaps my times seem all too brief. Don't lengthen it now with undue grief. Lift up your hearts and peace to thee. God wanted me now, he set me free. A light from the family is gone. A voice we love is stilled. A place is vacant in the home, which never can be filled. We have to mourn the loss of one we would have loved to keep, but God, who surely loved him best, has finally made him sleep.
Oh, that's absolutely beautiful.
That is
Isn't
gorgeous.
it?
I wish
it's a
they'd
shame we
put
don't
the
know
name
who.
Who's wrote it?
Yeah, yeah.
Yes, we
So
could
do
have-
I.
It's a shame when they don't put the names on, isn't it? Because
I
that would be
know,
beautiful.
I know.
Yeah, yeah.
Absolutely gorgeous.
I mean,
Absolutely gorgeous.
I'm on a lot
Amazing
of websites
words.
that do poetry, and I do try and find ones that have meaning.
Yeah.
So
Beautiful, that though.
Yeah, absolutely gorgeous. I love that. I'm just waiting for something to load because there we go. I've pinned the link. So the link for tonight's StreamYard is at the bottom of the comments. So Tracy Lapworth says that's hit home today, Irene.
oh, bless. Thank you
And
for all your
Crystal
kind words.
says, nice poem, hang on tightly,
Yeah.
let go lightly.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Hello, Mr. Stapley.
Hello, you gorgeous man.
Well,
You've sent us all a dither with that photograph, may I say?
Beast of my beating heart. See, I've had my nails done for you, Matthew.
Well, I were going to make it a proper decent Sunday. Now look who's lowered the tone. Not me.
Well,
anyway,
it wasn't me.
I have you, sweetheart.
He says, oh.
Are you going to come and join us, Matthew? You know, you're welcome.
Especially with that body, love, take your top
Who
off.
said?
Well, if I had asked him, you would have done. I just got him first.
Maybe.
You would have done.
Maybe I wouldn't.
He says blushing.
Yeah. That's a flush. That's a flush.
Oh, is that what it's called now?
Yeah.
It's an energy spurt.
It is. It is.
You're right, Lisa. Here we go. Heat rates are pumping, blood pressure's rising. I haven't started yet.
He's outside doing yard work. Oh,
you do your work, darling. We don't want to put you off. Especially
maybe you'd like to watch you doing yard work outside, Matthew.
Especially if he's got his top off and his little shorts, you know.
Nice weather. Now who's being perverts? You know.
I know. Shocking. But what I like is we can have this fun and we can have this laughter, and we all know it's in good humour.
Absolutely.
I had this mentioned to me after the dungeon debacle that we had on the show. One of our congregation. Oh, Angel's just popped into the backstage area, so we've got one more space if anybody wants to pop on screen for a reading. We've got more space. The link is up.
I'm a pervert as well, Matthew.
Alex, yes, I know. Alex Houston. Alex, it was lovely to talk to you today. I really enjoyed our chat. It was lovely. Thank you so much for allowing me to do that for you. It was lovely. One of our congregation approached me and said, where else could you go to a church and have that much laughter and have that much double entendre flying about, but still be spiritual, still be connected with the divine, and and have such true spiritual togetherness. It's just wonderful. I love it. It
raises the vibrations. It does, honestly.
It does. And you guys will agree with me that it flows much, much easier if the vibrations are raised and the energy in the room's raised. How many churches have we been in when we're dragging it out of the basement and trying
terrible,
to...
It's awful, isn't it?
Yeah.
We keep the vibes high and we keep things going. It's beautiful.
We do. Like I said, we've got Angel backstage, Angel Caroline. So we will get her up for a reading. Like I said, I've got one more space if anybody wants to follow the link and come on. That would be lovely. And then we'll do blind readings if we get time. But hi.
Hello.
Oh, you've got beautiful
loving the hair.
Oh yeah!
Wow! Fabulous.
To do.
Gorgeous.
Wow.
Thank you. I can see all your faces now.
Yeah, you haven't got writing across your face, Jean.
Yeah.
She
can see your face now, Jean.
It's definitely in the comments, Julie. The links in the bottom of the comments. So, how long do they take?
This took about 10 till 4. So
about 6 hours.
Yeah.
Wow. Fabulous. I haven't got enough.
But it takes me 2 minutes to get ready every day. So
yeah, I can imagine. Just fling them up.
We'll just
use one of your wigs, Tony. Yeah.
You at Caravan, we'll just start and practice.
They're not at the Caravan, they're here.
Well, we'll have a go. I think you should have said we could have a go at that.
You could have.
We'll take some rags in yours, though, to make it look thicker.
You didn't get round to shaving his chest today, so when are you going to get round to doing his hair?
We're going to shave
you can't rely on people for anything. You really can't. Anyway.
I don't know. I did.
Rated my nail polish.
Right.
Off you go. I'll just put some comments in because people are struggling. So
we haven't done the healing.
Oh, we haven't done the healing. We'll do Angel's reading and then we'll do the healing section. Just remind me to do it afterwards.
Good idea, Matthew. You can definitely come for a makeover. We'll help you out, darling.
So what are we doing now? Are we going to give lovely Angel?
We're going to give this lovely lady a reading and then we'll do the healing section after that. Because I'm just trying to sort the link out because people.
And I was just waiting to see what we're happening. So it just shows you, doesn't it? Nobody knew. Right, Angel, I'll start with your love, shall I? Now I like your lovely hair. Okay. Can I just say I've got a gentleman with you, sweetheart? And I do know this gentleman would be on the father side, so it would be either father, grandfather, as he's coming in, sweetheart. I know he wouldn't have gone to a very old age, so we're not looking at into his late 80s, 90s. I don't feel that at all. I feel as though he went a bit younger than that, okay, as he's coming in. And I don't know if you can understand, darling, but I keep getting these, and I'm drawing them here, octopus and fishes, so you must be able to understand where somebody would have had an aquarium or would have loved one, because I've got all these different fishes, and I know it's not a cold water tank because I'm seeing the bubbles coming from back and heat lights and that. Can you understand this, sweetheart?
Yeah, I've been watching loads of stuff about the ocean, the octopus teacher.
Right, because I can show you I've drawn it in. That's before you even come on. It's not, they're not a very good octopus, but I've drawn it. All right, Doug. And because that's what they're showing me, and they're showing it me for calm and peace for you, Doug. Okay. So because it is calming, they all say that, don't they? If you've got a fish tank and you can sit and look at it to tell you off. But they're fetching this in for you for calmness, darling. I hope you can understand that. Because at the minute that's what you're needing. You need to come. They've just said, tell her to come from rafters and come down a little bit and calm. You
Yeah.
calm. Can you understand, sweetheart? I know it's funny how they're fetching it, but they're wanting to bring that calming because it's as if they're going to tie you to a chair if not, because you're here, up and down, everywhere. And this is just what they're doing, and they're wanting to give you that bit of time. Can you understand that?
Yeah.
Because that's the only way I can express it, in a nicer way for you.
Yeah.
And this, because what they're saying is that as well, that you do a lot for everybody, sweetheart, and it's as if your door's open, coming in, but then that's still not time for you.
Yeah.
And they've just put a bless them. They've just said, even in bath, you don't get time for you when you have a bath. I'll go and have a soak. And you can guarantee phone will ring or something. So you don't even get time in bath.
I've just been in the bath saying that. This is my time. You can't come in the room now.
Well, there you go then. So the virgin, darling. Okay. And they're just laughing. I don't know why they're giving me, the Cadbury's cream eggs. I've got to give you a Cadbury's cream egg, sweetheart. So
I'm a bit strange about cups, and I got a Cadbury's cream egg one at Easter, and I just love my coffee in it in the morning, and it cracked, and I was really upset.
Right.
And my friend, who I've not seen, brought 2 round for the twins earlier, and it's the Cadbury's cream egg cup.
Well, there you go then, because that's what they just give me. They just give me that for you, so it shows how close your loved ones are around you at the moment, sweetheart. Okay. Can I just say, you've just said about the twins, but can you understand where? Well, you can. That is telling me where there would be more boys than girls in the family. There seems to be more lads than these girls, so everybody seems to have boys and not as many girls.
Yeah, I've got 4 boys and 1 girl. Yeah.
Wow.
Thank you, because I've wrote that down here as well.
And she's got 7 brothers.
Have we got 7 wives for the 7 brothers? And we've got a musical. I've wrote it down before we even started, because I've started dotting things down because I forget. And with this gentleman, I've got to say, sweetheart, it would have been a nice sized gentleman as well as he's coming in. I do know it would have been nice, and he's showing me, so I do know he would have had an hard working job. I can't see him sat at a desk, so I do know he would have had that manual job where he would have done things and kept on going, because he said, he's another one, he says, I didn't sit down for long because he tended to get a bit bored. So even if he were at home, once he'd had his meal and everything, he'd want to be doing something. And this is just what is making me feel like, sweetheart. He's talking about some woodwork, so I don't know if you need a joiner or there's something you're going to change what means a joiner or to deal with wood.
He was a joiner, yeah.
Right, thank you. Plus, this is coming in, sweetheart. Okay. He's just said, don't forget to creosote that fence, though. So you must be talking about doing fence for winter or something. I know we're not in summer yet, but believe it or not. But
well, we did them all, and then the fence got blew down, and we've put new fences up, and then ones haven't been done yet. But yeah,
he's on ball, isn't he, with you then? He's really around you. He's really on ball with you tonight, checking everything out. And I've been singing that song as well. I see trees of green and red roses too. So you must know the song, sweetheart. The trees and the roses mean something to you. You must like the tree. So. Thank you, because that's the song I've wrote. I wish you could see it, what I put on here, and it's all before you come on. Okay, and as this gentleman comes in, I've got to say, lovely looking gentleman and all. A nice, dishy chap.
I knew it.
I was just going to say, said I knew it. He knew that it was dishy. He's not saying dishy, but that's the word I'd use. But he says, I knew it. And he says, and like we thought we can turn a man's eye, he could have turned a woman's eye, I've got to tell you. Because they would have looked twice. Look, Bruce Willis or whoever. That's because he was that nice looking. Yeah. And he's coming in with that. And he says, and you did have a nice head of hair as well. He says, that were one thing. He says, at least I didn't go. you know, he did have a nice address, especially in his younger days. He's making reference to here. Okay, and with this gentleman, sweetheart, I've got to say there's a lady comes very close to him as well. So I don't know if it would be his wife or sister or something, but I do know she's connected to him. Okay, darling. She's not a very small lady as she's coming in. I do know she's got a nice height. She's not as tall as Irene. Irene's 6 foot, aren't you, Irene?
I am.
But she's still a nice height. And I've got to say she's very pretty as well. Lovely complexion. As she's showing me her face here, sweetheart. And she would have dressed beautiful. She would have liked to have dressed really smart. And she said, I didn't dress up as much in the house, but she still had to look smart. She says, because she never knew who knocked on the door.
Yeah.
So she always wanted to be smart. She says, it didn't cost a lot. She says, I'd still had my best gears. You know, my best gear what I went out in, but I still look nice in the house.
Yeah.
And she's just given me a pair of rubber gloves. So I don't know if you need some new rubber gloves or Irene needs some now. We're having the nails done. But she's given me some rubber gloves, darling. So I don't know if she would have wore rubber gloves or there's something committal to do with rubber gloves.
I was talking to my friend yesterday about our hands aging. So yeah, rubber gloves.
Rubber gloves. So
marigolds.
She's giving you some rubber gloves then, darling, to keep your hands looking well. But I've got to say, this lady would have used creams and that on her hands because I can smell it. And it's like that Nivea or something. I can smell. So I do know she did spend a bit of time on her complexion. And she used to moisturise as well. She says, I moisturised. She says, it didn't cost a lot.
Nivea on, and the cheap stuff, Nivea, she said, is the best, and it's always worked for me. Yeah.
There you go. Then because she was putting it on. All right, I'm not going to be with you too much longer because there's Irene and Tony, but they just jumped in, sweetheart, and I got them for you. And like I say, I got the fish and the octopus and things like that for the calming. All right, you are a bubbly girl, they've just said, but you do take after the gentleman because he's bubbly.
Yeah.
He was a very bubbly chap, and he'd make a joke out of anything.
Yeah.
You know, and he's coming in with that. He's just making reference, though. He's just making reference. I don't know who's stumped the thumb or done something to the thumb. Somebody must have hurt the thumb. I thought it was him. I thought he said he'd hammered his thumb. But somebody is saying down on Earth Plains hurt the thumb. And who's the thumb sucker? Somebody used to suck the thumb. Would you remember?
I don't know, but my son's a mechanic. The other one's a builder, so they probably have the thumb. You know, I don't know.
Will you please ask, because it's talking about somebody's hurt the thumb. All right, they've hit it, done something to the thumb. It might not be today, but they have done something to the thumb. He's making reference to it because he's put a big bandage around it, and bandage is hilarious. It's like one of them you'd see on Carry On. Yeah, 8 feet thing. And it's his thumb. Nothing else. It's his thumb is making me laugh. But there used to be a thumb sucker. Somebody always sucked the thumb. When they were a baby, they sucked the thumb until, he's just saying, until they nearly went to school. I'll leave you that. Remember, I've given it you. Because he remembers this. All right. Take love from this gentleman and this lady, sweetheart, and the song and everything else I've give you. And I'll leave you with Tony and Irene and say, God bless. It's been lovely working with you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Irene, do you want me to go?
You can if you want, my love. You can if you want.
Okay. Okay, sweetheart. I've got. Oh gosh, this is really confusing because it's got a lady and a gentleman. A lady and a gentleman coming through. I don't know if it's the same couple that Jean's just been with, but I want to say, listening to them, they're a lot like Laurel and Hardy. The banter between them, it's really funny. So that they're just really sort of bouncing off each other and things, and it's really funny to listen to. I haven't got much more than Jean's given you, to be fair, but I want to say that they're talking about something about when you were at school and whether you excelled more than you thought you would, because they're saying you still do it now. You play yourself down. You play yourself down when really you've got a good head on you and you can achieve a lot of things, but you always put yourself down a little bit. No, I can't do that and I can't do that, but you can. And you prove to yourself time and time again that you can. And they just want to say you've got to trust in yourself just that little bit more, sweetheart, because you really can do what you want to do. Because they're saying there's something you've been talking about that you want to do, or something you want to move on to as the next step. And they're saying, just trust in yourself and trust in them and go for it. Because they're saying you are aware of them around you, and you are aware of spirit and all things spiritual, and you know that they'll support you in whatever it is you want to do, and to just trust yourself and go with it, sweetheart. And
I'm dyslexic, and like when I'm reading or writing, the words just go everywhere, and they keep saying write a book, and I'm like, how can I write a book when I can't even read?
No, don't let that put it off you.
And
don't let it put off you. My son's
I was doing the
dyslexic
dictator thing, and it was all spelling out. So in the end, I just started writing, and I was just so I couldn't believe that I'd wrote all this, and obviously with their help, and they was like prove they wanted to show me that I could do it, and so I can totally take that.
That's absolutely fine, but they are saying just trust in them and trust in yourself and do it. Go for it. Go for it. Don't hold yourself back. And that's all I've got, sweetheart. I haven't got much more because Jean said it all wonderful. For you. All
that's
right.
Wonderful. Thank you.
Irene.
Can I just add to that, sweetheart? When you mentioned about being dyslexic, I know that Tony has a quill for all like
official matters.
Official matters. But what they're saying to me is use a quill pen, and they're going to guide your hand, sweetheart, and they're going to help you through this, like Jean and Tony have said. And I do believe there's also a special paper you can get where it will help you to be able to read back. It's a different coloured paper.
Light green.
But also, I've also got crystals with you, darling. So I don't know if you work with crystals or you're wanting to work with crystals. But whoever this is, they're giving you a beautiful and absolutely. I've got an amethyst geode. I've got one behind me sat on the unit. I've got an amethyst geode for you, but I've also got a labradorite orb, a labradorite sphere for you as well. They're coming straight from spirits, and they're to help with your abilities to work with spiritual people. And your guides are in place waiting for you, darling. And it's just a learning curve for you. Once you've learned how to do it, and as Tony says, put your trust in them and they will guide your hand. And with you, it could be like automatic writing, but they'll do it in such a way where you will do this book. Because they're showing it to me.
It's got quite a lot about archangels and crystals, and I don't have any knowledge on crystals, but the knowledge on these crystals that's coming through in this automatic writing is just amazing.
When you get the knowledge of the crystals, I have a book. I've only ever seen it once, and I grabbed it, and it's called The Guardians of the Crystals, and it's upstairs in my loft, and I can't get to it because that's where he's put it. But I've got when I got this straight from spirit, and I haven't even told Tony and Jean this, so nobody knows except my husband. When I started reading the book, I got a circle of 13, and each one of these archangels had a crystal, and they looked at it. One was
what I've been writing. I hope it's not the same kind of thing.
It sounds like the same kind of thing, but they all had the cloaks in the colour of the crystal that they wore, and they were all gentlemen. But there was 13 of them, and it's a wonderful book to read. So something like that, because there's very little known about the guardians of the crystals.
Oh, bless you.
Wonderful.
but this is where you're going, and you're going to be fantastic at it. And you know, once you get out there, you'll be surprised at how many people will be interested in your book. Me for one, because I've got loads of crystal books, but I've never read anything.
I thought
like
I was being like totally authentic.
No. Well, you are, because obviously this book that I've got,
it's meant for you to be
like the one that it's meant to be, as Jean's just said. And who does the psychic art? Would you understand somebody who's doing psychic art or wants to do psychic art, or is that you again? Because as I'm talking to you, they're actually drawing me this beautiful picture, and they've got all different crystals on, but they're coming in and out.
I've been asking for help to make my own oracle cards as well with crystals and archangels. Yeah.
Well, they will help you.
That'll be amazing.
They will help you, sweetheart.
They're saying you can't do it. Look what you're achieving already, and Spirit's going to help you that.
And green paper helps.
You'll have to tell me about that book, Irene.
I certainly will. It's going to have to go up in the loft and root through for it, because I haven't. I've lived here 20 years and it's still in the box that I put it in when I packed up. So that's how long it is since I've read it. But I really want to read it again because I work with crystals. So I know how it
smile.
My stepmom that died in November has left me a book that I've had for 13 years, like a big bags of books, like mind, body, spirit stuff that she'd collected. So there might be something in there for me. I'll have a look.
I bet there is.
Have a look through.
Yeah.
Have a look through.
Darling. Awesome! All three of you.
Wonderful.
Can I just say one thing before I go? Every thought that you have, or everything that you have on crystal, no matter, or anything, no matter how small it seems, get a journal, write it down, and sort it out later. It will make sense after you've written it down, but that way you don't forget. Okay? Because sometimes we forget things, and that way it doesn't matter if you've got, say, Joe Bloggs went up to Perth, and the next line is, oh, well, we had a sunset. When it's all done, these one-liners will come together. And this is what they're telling me, sweetheart.
Yeah.
Good luck with it, darling. God bless you.
Yeah.
Thank you for working with us.
Good luck and God bless, Angel. Thank you so much, sweetheart.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
See you later. Bye, darling.
Bye.
Oh, what a lovely smile.
Wow.
What a lovely person. She was gorgeous.
Lovely energy. Absolutely gorgeous.
Anne-Marie's on the bed behind me. I can see him.
Anne-Marie?
Yeah, but the saying is far too quiet.
Michael's really quiet.
He's not getting in trouble tonight.
Bye, Matthew. Back to your gardening, please. Off you go.
Oh, bye, Matthew. Bye, darling.
Well, nobody else has popped backstage.
I know Scott last week. I'm sure he said he were on about coming on. Would Scott like to come on?
Scott was, yes. He was.
He said he would have liked to come on.
Scott, where are you?
Well, it's on here. He's commenting. Are we going to do some blinds then unless Scott wants to come on?
I just want to answer Anne-Marie. I didn't think you could see the bed. I am sorry. I will move the camera. He's still tied up and gagged. I said, oh, damn, I didn't think you could see the bed. But
no, it's been busy all day with Jean and I there, as well as Tony, and he's having a quiet night because we wore him out.
Can I just ask please, if Amanda Stacey's on?
I haven't seen her go up.
She was on earlier because I've just got a message. If she ain't, I'm leaving it.
Why are you turning your phone off in future, Anne-Marie? Has somebody rung you in the middle of our service? How rude.
Yes, how very rude.
Yes, how dare they? Don't they know we're online?
Well, either that or she's offended because Michael's not talking to her.
Exactly. I'm going to be excommunicated. I can see it coming. I'm going to be chucked out of the New Christian Spiritualist Society. An unruly bunch.
Well, she hasn't said she's on, is she? So Joe wants
no,
to go.
She hasn't.
Well, I've got a message. So if she doesn't come on, I can't do anything about it.
No.
I'm aware of a gentleman that wants to connect with me, and the gentleman, as he's coming through, is saying grandfather. So we'll take it as a grandfather. and he's talking about a heart attack. A heart attack. He went quickly to spirit. And I don't feel he got to a really good age. I'm hopeless with age, so I do apologise if he was 96. But to me, the energy feels like, I was going to say my age, but at the minute I feel like I'm 112. But, you know, I'm 55. So I would say I would put him more around my age than up in his 90s. But that's just going off his energy. It could have just been a really young, trendy chap right up until his 90s, but he feels to me like it will be a young energy as he's coming through. I'm saying young, 55, just saying. You can take that up to just, okay, Ricky, well, let's just go with it. Let's, Tracy, Trace, a year, either way, I'm not going to die in a ditch over. So mid-50s, I'll go with that. So Ricky, Trace, just listening. Yeah, he's talking about just dying quickly. He said dying quickly. I would have said passing quickly, but he said I died quickly. And I want to say this was out of the blue. It's not like he'd been backwards and forwards to hospital about his heart and had a dicky ticker all of his life. I want to say this was a quick, just bang, dropped, and it was out of the blue. Right. He's talking about leaving behind three. So I don't know whether it's his wife and 2 or 3 children, but he's saying he left behind 3.
You've got another one coming, don't?
Dorothy Baxter. So it's Trace, Ricky, and Dorothy. Right. Okay. Let's see where we're going with this then. I want to say this was a hard-working gentleman. I feel like I grafted. So I don't know what he did, but I feel it was a very manual type job that this gentleman did. I'm starting to ask for things that will split this out because I've got 4, I think, 3 or 4 coming in.
Ricky, Dorothy, Tracy, and Anne-Marie and Dorothy.
Yeah, 4. Yeah, 4. Okay. So yeah, I'm a grafter right up until the heart attack or whatever this was. He was a grafter. He's talking about wanting to pass on the physical healing now to the younger one. So I'm guessing this will be like grandchildren, great grandchildren by now, bless him. But he's wanting to pass on healing, and he's talking about somebody. There's something with an arm. I'm not saying it's the same thing, but there's something with an arm. Somebody must have hurt an arm or have a frozen shoulder or something. But there's something with a shoulder and an arm that I feel he's giving me healing for. Bless him. And what's this? And there's a lady connecting as well around him, and I want to say that my mind's going blank. So this would be either a stroke or a dementia condition or a condition of the brain that affects how I think, because he wants to acknowledge that. Anne-Marie, this was definitely for an arm. Because my shoulder and my arm just froze and went numb. So this is definitely for an arm that the healing. And there's a lady connecting, like I said, that would have a stroke, dementia, or a condition of the head that would affect my thinking processes because I've gone blank and my thoughts are all over the place. Okay. Dementia with his wife. Okay, that makes sense. Your mum had a stroke, Dorothy. So Anne-Marie couldn't take the healing for the arm. So I'm not making a fit, so it wasn't. Okay. He's also talking about the paths splitting off. So within the family, there's been one side gone that way and one side gone that way. I don't know if this is a separation in a marriage or a distancing in a family, physical distancing or emotional distancing. But there's definitely a divide in the family that they want to acknowledge, or a distancing in the family. And he also wants me to talk about the watch that was left on a brown leather strap It looks to me like it's got a gold metal face and a brown leather strap that he wants to talk about. And also he wants me to talk about somebody going back to learning. Back to learning. He's saying back to learning. So whether this is for something like learning new things like we've just been saying to Angel about, crystals or whatever, or whether this is somebody who's going back to school. I'm not sure, but he's saying they're going back to learning, back to learning. So, and he's putting thumbs up. So he's really proud of all the achievements that you've made. Somebody must be in a caring profession as well, because he's just shown me a nurse's cap and an apron with a red cross on it. So somebody must have either been in a nursing profession that's passed, or somebody here is in a caring or healing profession. I can't even say it, my teeth are falling out. As he's turning his energy away from me, I want to say that he wants me. Okay. He wants me to leave with. I've got a jack-o'-lantern. It doesn't have to be you, Anne-Marie. It could be somebody in the family who's the caring profession, but that's just what he was talking to me about. A jack-o'-lantern. And when I was a kid and we did them, we scooped turnips out, you know, the big purple turnips. We didn't have pumpkins and things. We scooped turnips out. My fingers bled for days. They were so hard. And
should have boiled it first.
That defeats the object. You need it. You need the skin intact. Honestly, but it's a turnip that I can see carved out with a face on it. So somebody would remember doing these turnip jack-o'-lanterns for Halloween and putting the candle in, and that's what he's leaving. I'm sorry it wasn't sweets or anything like that. Normally we get them. Today we get turnips. I'm really sorry, but that's the way the cookie crumbles. Dorothy Baxter, you did them. We did as well, and they're blooming hard when you're trying to
turnip is hard.
Them out.
Should have used a chainsaw.
I don't mean pumpkin. I definitely do not mean pumpkins.
You should have used a chainsaw, Duck.
When I were a nipper, Anne-Marie, when I were a nipper, there weren't no pumpkins. They were American things.
Yeah.
We had
Americans did pumpkins. We did turnips. Yeah.
Yeah.
I remember them well.
Yeah.
Well, we couldn't do
15 weeks to carve them out.
I think we were deprived because of my mum being raised strict religion, and I think we were deprived. We weren't allowed to do them.
Oh, bless you. Jean, we're going to get a turnip for you, darling, and we'll scoop it out.
Will you?
Yeah, you can spend 3 weeks carving it out because they're that hard. But there you go. You go for it, girl.
I'll get Stuart with his electric saw.
Sorry.
No, I don't.
I'll hand you over to Jean. I'll hand you over to the lovely ladies.
Right. I don't know if I'm with the same person, to be honest, or if it's a different gentleman, because I'm singing "Oh Happy Days" when Jesus walked. So this chap is actually trying to cheer somebody up and say, "Come on, they want more happy days. They want that laughter back and things like that." Because this is what I've put further on down. And he's also talking, he would have liked to pint. If it's not him, that somebody would have liked to pint. I'm not saying, going mad, but on an odd night, he would have liked to pint. Okay. Then they've also mentioned something to do with ashes. I don't know if they were talks about putting ashes into jewellery or what to do with the ashes, because that was mentioned as well. This gentleman I am talking to, I've got to say, would be a nice sized gentleman. I do know he had a bit, and I don't mean a big podge, but I do know there was that little one there. Oh, we had a pub. Yeah. Thank you, Ricky.
That's tricky, yeah.
That's the song, yep. It were on that film, weren't it? Sister Act.
Yeah.
Sister Act, yeah.
Sister Act so I know about that. Can you understand, Ricky, the ashes, darling? There might not be his, but there was discussion about some ashes. I don't know if somebody wanted to be in jewellery. Right, thank you. Well, listen in then, because it looks as though we haven't split it yet. But I do know there was this little tub, not a big one, but a little tubby belly. All right, because he's talked about that. And I know I've mentioned the fishers and the things like that before, but somebody's got or would have wanted an outside pond. Tony's got a lovely one because to show me the fish. I don't know if they've still got it or they did talk about it. You know, the outside pond with the fishers, because they've mentioned that as well. But saying about that, they're laughing because they said they did like fish anyway. So I'm hoping they mean to eat. They liked fish, or they like fish because they're saying any fish. What they're wanting to do is somebody's up and down quite a bit.
Oh, yeah, fish inside and a pond.
That's fine, Ricky. Can you understand then, Ricky, please, or whoever, that at the moment somebody on Earthplane, darling, is a bit up and down. Their emotions are all over the place, I've got to say. 1 minute they're fine, and then they might be sat crying, or they're just up and down, I've got to say, because I put the emotions up and down. But what they're wanting to say, and that comes back to the song, that they do want them to smile more, because they've got that lovely smile. So if they can just get over this up and down bit, oh, bless you, Ricky. If they can get over this, darling, and smile more, it will help. They will help them on as best as they can. As you know, you are a medium, Ricky. So you do know about this. But they're there. And I know about ashes in jewellery, but you can also understand where there would have been some ashes. I know you make beautiful stuff, Ricky. But you also can understand where some jewellery had been left from the spirit world, darling. I'm not saying you've got on, but they're talking about jewellery, what's been left. Not a lot, and they're saying it's not much. It didn't cost much. But it's there as well. Okay. Come on then, sweetheart. Can you understand David? Dave, he used to like to call Dave, not David. Because the names you mentioned to me as well. Come on. Oh, Dave, not David. Oh,
that's me. Sorry.
Oh, and also, can I just give you? All right, darling. Can I give you the month of January, please? And they're taking. Well, to be honest, they could give me every month, all 12 months, January, February on, because there's either a passing or a birthday in every month, near enough. So they're talking about that as well. I do want to say to you, they are showing me the 20 to 4. So something must have happened around 20 to 4, sweetheart. And they're also saying, don't forget the appointment. So I do know there's an appointment coming up, or you've already got the letter. So don't forget it. Don't forget that appointment. Okay. Come on then, darling, because I'm going to finish. Oh, somebody's, I don't know, I said that. Somebody's very ticklish. I don't know, I said that. I'm going to leave you with somebody's very ticklish. You can't touch the feet, or if you touch them, they just laugh, right? Ticklish. So I'm going to leave you with this, love, and I hope you can understand it, darling, or whether it narrowed it down to.
Well, Ricky says he's got a letter, so
right, that's fine then. So I'll pass you on to Irene and see if Irene can sort that. Oh, Ricky, thank you so much, darling. So I know next time, then I'll get one of your feathers and I'll tickle you to death. No, not literally.
Oh dear. Right, okay, let's get on with this before we have a riot on the hands. Right. Okay. I've got a gentleman here with me, Ricky, and what he's saying to me is that I mean, I know that you work with your hands, sweetheart, and I know that you're a medium, and I know that you do some beautiful, beautiful spiritual when you're working with the wood. And what he's showing me, and I know that you've done the boxes with the Reiki symbols on because I've seen them, but there's a lot more for you to do yet, Ricky. You've got a lot more things coming your way that Spirit's sending you, and they're wanting you to do things like tables, and I know that you've got your big seats with your big candles on, but they're wanting you to starting to carve on tables and big chairs, if you understand that, sweetheart. But they're also talking about, I don't know if it's you that has depression, sweetheart, Right. Okay, darling. Thank you. Your head's a shed with it all. I don't know if it's you that suffers with depression, Ricky, but my head's going blank on one side, and I feel as though something is really getting to me, and it's like I can't think straight. It's like I'm like a hamster on a wheel, and
They're
everything.
beautiful. Them is made.
Yes, I've seen those. They are absolutely gorgeous. I like your boxes, Ricky, with the Reiki symbols on. I think they're absolutely stunning. Right. Now they're just saying take a bit of time for yourself, Ricky, because you do work out. Oh, it's your wife, right? Okay. Well, will you take a little bit of time for yourself, sweetheart? Because I know that you like to do your woodwork, and I know it keeps you calm and that. But what they're saying is you need time for yourself as well, sweetheart. Okay. And they're wanting to give you some upliftment, and I've got to send you some of my beautiful healing flowers, my purple irises, and they're also giving you a healing blanket, one for you and one for your wife, darling, as well. Okay, because they know that she's suffering a little bit as well. Right. I don't know if roses mean anything to you, sweetheart, but they've also given me some beautiful red roses for you.
Oh, bless her.
So and she's and whoever this has got with me, the roses, the roses mean something to you as well, sweetheart. But basically, all they're saying is carry on with what you're doing, because you do some wonderful stuff, and you are going to get up there a little bit more. You know, you are going to start doing more in-depth stuff.
Got a lot for him to do yet.
Yeah. There's a lot more for you to do yet, Ricky. You're not finished yet, sweetheart. And you know where we are if you need us, because we're all friends, us mediums. Okay. And I will say thank you for working with us, darling, and God bless you.
Thank you.
God bless you. Thank you very much. That was lovely, and it was an absolutely lovely evening. Oh, Anne-Marie, that should say, I was filling it, and I was keeping the liner flat. So I was stood in my pond up to about my chest, keeping the liner flat when the water was going up. It was horrid. Cold. Freezing cold. But no, it's been a lovely evening. Thank you so much. I do like this mix of bringing people on and...
Yeah.
While Ricky's still on, can I just say something very quickly, Tony? You know, when we have our mediums on the open night, Ricky, would you come on, please? Because I think it'll do him good. We can't make him. It's entirely up to him. But I think it'll do Ricky good.
Well, we've got two names already. We've got two names already. So Ricky could be the third. So we could do it with
Ricky.
I think Ricky could come on, no problem.
Yeah.
No problem.
Come on with us, Ricky. We're having an open night for mediums. So if you want to come on with us, you're more than welcome, darling.
I've got to set the date, but give it a go for sure.
Message Tony and let him know then, sweetheart. Sorry.
Yeah, chuck me a name and I will I'll get the date together. It's going to be in the next few weeks. We're going to ask I've got 3 at the minute. We're going to ask people to do 10 minutes each. You can either have somebody on screen or blind reading. But yeah, it should be a good night. I'm looking forward to it. But thank you so much, everybody, for giving up your Sunday evening for us. It's been lovely. We've really appreciated it. All the people who have asked for healing, you're in our healing books, and we will be sending healing out, as we always do. Every evening when we go to bed, we say prayers and ask for God to send out healing. We don't guarantee it's a cure-all, but it certainly helps. It really does help.
Anne-Marie says it's not time to go yet.
Could sit and listen all night, bless her. She could sit and listen to us all night.
You'd soon get bored because we're just mad. Mad.
That's why they're not bored.
Probably. But we were talking today as well about going back to physical churches, and
Yeah.
I don't mind doing the odd one, but I would much prefer doing this, to be honest, because I feel like we've become a little family.
Yeah,
and
we said
it
this,
really
haven't we?
means a lot that we have energy together.
Oh,
And even when new people come in, you all just make them so welcome. It's like you just wrap them up and say, "Come on in, you're fine."
the
It's
love being, they'll never get bored of us.
I know. Well, let's face it. How long have we been doing these lives? It was well before lockdown. We were doing
we
them.
started,
About 2
didn't we?
years now, hasn't it? It's about 2 years.
I've been doing them for about. I actually had something come up on my Facebook feed, and there was one from three years ago of me just sitting on my own doing it, and then one came up with me and another medium, and that was 2 years ago, and then we started doing it. So I've been doing them about 3 years, and we've been doing them several times a week for all that time, and you're still here. What have we got to do? Rid of you people. I'm joking.
An hour is just not long enough. We know.
No,
Everybody said this.
We've said that, haven't we? We've said that.
But when you're doing different things like all the time,
it's been a bit of a hectic day for me today. Otherwise, I'd have let it run on, because we normally do about an hour and 15, an hour and 20 minutes.
Yeah, we've been going a bit over, haven't we?
We've been going over, and I don't mind. I don't mind, so I will let it run to maybe an hour and a half. But like I said, I'm really tired tonight. I've had to take my heart spray earlier, so I'm going to call it a night. But it's been wonderful.
Walker,
I love it.
Lisa Walker says
You'll never get rid of us, yeah.
We're not going anywhere. We're not going
No,
anywhere.
we're not going anywhere.
Claire Bradwell makes a good point. You wouldn't get to a physical church 3 times a week, and you probably wouldn't. I mean, when we were at that local church, Jane, we didn't get the same people every night.
No.
So people didn't come to the physical church 3 times a week. We always had different people.
Yeah.
Lisa Walker, as you're only 2 rows behind us on the caravan site, Lisa, we can't get rid of you, can we?
Lisa, can I just say, Lisa Walker, I'm in Hornsey, and I do come down to Tony's because I can't get on internet. So when you're down and you're not far from Tony's, I will come around and you can come and meet me.
Lisa normally does Friday night to Sunday evening. So she's there Friday night, Saturday and Sunday most of the days.
Come and meet you.
Can I just say, Lisa Walker, what's this both thing? I mean, there's 3 of us here, you know.
Me and Michael at the caravan.
Oh, that's all right then.
But I'm going to be there to let her meet me in person.
Exactly.
Because my caravan is full.
Hang
on a minute.
Anne-Marie,
I'm going to say this. Irene, we've asked you to come, and you can even fetch Dexter.
I know, but Dexter's not well at the moment, sweetheart, and I can't leave him. And
I didn't say leave him. I said you can bring him.
I know, but he's not good at travelling at the minute. I'm having trouble walking him, so he's not good.
Him.
He's been very disobedient at the moment.
We live in Rotherham. Irene's in Doncaster, and the caravan's in Withensea near Hull, and Irene's in Hornsey. So
you mean Jean's in Hornsey?
Jean's in Hornsey, yes. Sorry, Jean's in Hornsey for her caravan.
I'm a pauper. I can't afford a caravan.
No, because she's just got a blooming new car.
Yes.
And very nice it is too. You said so. Yes, my husband treated me to a new car. Bless him.
Oh, bless. That's lovely. It does look very nice. Very nice. Oh, enjoy Skeggy Ricky.
Riggy?
Oh, yes.
Talia, I'm tired. I'm really tired.
Enjoy it.
Anne-Marie's got a boat.
Oh, a 30-foot Freeman. 30-foot Freeman.
Can we go on your boat then?
Yeah.
It's got 3 men on it.
Oh, and she's having a PJ party soon.
Oh,
yeah.
Very nice.
Oh, I've got some nice PJs.
Can I just say I can't come to that
Why?
Because I don't wear PJs.
Well, you
Oh
could
yeah, you
make
don't
an
want to see
exception.
Tony with nothing. I'll lend him some. Don't worry, he can come. I'll lend him some.
Tracy Lapworth's got a mobility scooter.
Can I have? I'll need to borrow that.
Yeah.
I can lend them PJs. They ain't got away with that. And my husband's
You
got
do
some,
live from
but
your
they're not.
boat. Fabulous.
No,
That's fabulous.
or is she asking us to do a live from her boat?
Oh yes, we could do a live from your boat. Yes, that would be what that. No, I'm sorry. I'm not good with uppy downy side to
No,
side.
I'm not anymore. I think it's my age.
Yeah.
Oh, the prerequisite is that your nails should match your pajamas.
Well,
I'll
at
make
the
sure
minute,
they match. I will make sure they
my
match.
nails. I've got 3 different colours on my hands, but I usually have my nails and my fingers matching. My toenails and my fingernails matching, but they don't at the minute. My toenails are blue and my fingernails are purple. So.
And we'd be all right on her boat anyway because it stays still. It don't move.
Oh, well, that's all right. Then it's mirrored up, so we'll be fine. Yeah. Anyway, we're digressing.
As usual.
As usual. So I'm not sure what's happening tomorrow. I'm not guaranteeing I'll be doing a live because I've got a hospital appointment at 3:30 and they've said they need to slow my heart down to get the scans and everything right. So I'm not sure what they said. They might have to keep me a little bit afterwards. So I'm not going to guarantee we're doing a lockdown. I'm reading the comments as they're going up. I've got to stop, look at the camera. A live tomorrow night. But we will be doing Thursday afternoon. If everybody wants a Thursday afternoon, we'll do a Thursday afternoon. We'll do Friday and Sunday again, if that's okay. Like I said, I'm really sorry. I just can't guarantee I can do it. So I don't want to announce it and then have to cancel. If I'm back in time, I'll pop
and you don't feel like doing it, Jean and I can do it.
Exactly, but I'm just not sure I'll be back from the hospital. It depends when they've slowed my heart down what they find and if they can the drugs are out my system. So
they might not find a great deal.
Well, I have been called heartless, Jean, as you know.
I know, love, but you've got a bigger heart than a bucket. So
well, as well as other names, but there we go. But we'll let that slide.
What you like.
So yeah, but please look out for Bridlington and Littleport on Thursday. Bridlington Wednesday, Littleport Thursday. Our Reverend Nick and Reverend Lynn are nuts. They're insane. And they'll only be doing a couple more before they're back in the village hall. So
you're going to say village people? Village people then, Tony?
Yeah.
Yeah.
YMCA.
I've just wrote Keith.
I think that's yes. Reverend Nick has promised to do a chat with us, so I'm negotiating with him and getting that set up. So one day, the next week or the week after, we will have the lovely Reverend Nick doing a chat with Irene, Jean, and myself.
Is that on
Michael
another day,
background.
or is it going to be on one of our days? Can I just ask? Is it on one of the days we normally
It might be a Tuesday.
Right, it's all right.
Because
I don't mind. I'm just saying.
Then it doesn't clash with Bridlington or Littleport or one of our other ones. So there we are. And Wednesday evening. No. Did I say Wednesday? Wednesday evening, we're doing a live with the Rainbow Project. So if anybody's interested in all things Rainbow, please watch. There'll be the trustees just having a coffee and a chinwag. So join us. I think Mr. Campbell will be on, Jamie Campbell, because he's now a trustee. So he may even, Fifi Latrue may make an appearance one of these days, which is his alter ego. And she's hilarious. So I think that's everything for this week. My brain's a bit scrambled, so yeah. And hopefully I'll be back in time and I'll post out a live and we'll be on. But if not, we will all see you on Thursday afternoon at 1 p.m, if that's okay. Now, could we please close in prayer?
Yes, of course. Can we bow our heads, please, friends? Dear Lord, Divine Father, thank you for the wonderful messages and energies from our spirit families and friends, our guides and our helpers. Could I please ask for healing to go around the world, Lord? And could I please ask also for healing for our animal kingdom and for our wonderful Mother Earth? Could I ask also that a guardian angel be with each and every one of you until we meet again? Amen.
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 Lord, keep us safe this night, secure from all our fears. May angels guard us while we sleep, till morning light appears. Amen.
Amen.
Amen, everybody. And may God bless you and keep you safe till we meet again.
Good night. God bless everyone.
Night, everyone. Night. Take care.